Let's get
Got
you
me
on.
putting my lip gloss on.
How you doing, man?
I'm fine.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Give me a double hug.
Lucky to be alive.
We are in the presence of the man that the movie that grossed $49 million first week was based upon. Ladies and gentlemen, help me and welcome in Mr. Frank Lucas.
Good morning. Good morning.
In the flesh. Okay. So we were talking to you behind the scenes just a little, just familiarizing ourselves with you. And we all in the room saw the BET documentary. But you said you did more than just the BET one.
Yeah, I think I did 3 or 4, maybe 5.
And I asked if there were anything that they didn't ask that you would have liked them to ask, and you said no. Pretty much, they asked everything that you needed to put out there. But I guess when we saw the movie, there was a lot of things in the movie that we're all confused about whether or not it was true, and or maybe you just didn't get around to discussing it in the documentary.
Well, I'm here in the flesh, so ask me. Knock yourself out.
Okay, so in the movie, they paint you out as a calm, down low, low-key, non-flashy type of gangster. But then they say in the Nicky Barnes movie, he's claiming that you were the one that was flashy, and he actually was the one that was low-key and didn't do the flash and. Oh, he's holding his eyes.
Well, you saw the movie, didn't you? Mm-hmm. The movie was 85% true. Whatever Nicky Barnes said, it just doesn't add up. I wasn't with the flash. I didn't do the flash. That's not my thing.
Okay.
I didn't do the flash. I wasn't into being lied, and of course I drove a Rolls Royce. Of course I drove a Mercedes, but my hand called for that.
Right.
And I didn't need to be out there flashing all that kind of thing. That wasn't my thing.
Okay. And also in the movie, they said that you and your brother, they portrayed you and your brothers, to be very close. But in the documentary, you said that you all did your separate things, almost to the point of maybe you didn't get along with them. And at one point, you mentioned having put a hit out on your brother and calling it back only because your mom was already grieving from another brother's incident.
Sterling Johnson, and he's a judge, and he's a good friend of mine. I love him. He's a federal judge in Brooklyn.
Right.
He's lying.
He's the one that said
Well, I said the federal judge is lying. I'd never put a head out on my brother.
Oh, wow.
I would never do that. Me and my family is close. I love my family. I love my brother like I do my father and mother.
Okay.
I would not do that. I'm not that kind of animal.
The cop that was trying to extort you, when they showed in the movie...
He didn't try to, he didn't try to extort me. He did extort me.
How much was he taking from you a month?
Well, he was taking over $200,000 a week.
Month? A week?
A week, not a month.
Back then?
Yeah, and I had about 5 guys. He went and told his friend Wolfie, and the Wolfie went and told Bernard, and they kept on and on and on. They got to 5. I couldn't take it no more. I want you to understand this. There's good policemen out there. If there wasn't some real good policemen out there, if it wasn't, you couldn't be working this morning.
Right.
Did you actually blow up his car?
Can't really blow up no cars or nothing.
Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, the hell I did blow it up.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you that right now. Yes, the hell I did blow it up.
Sometimes you gotta blow up.
Yeah.
Just to let them know what it is.
What it is.
Yes, I did blow it up. Yeah.
So did you help the police just on getting the dirty cops, or did you have to rat on fellow drug dealers as well?
I never did that, never would. I never testified in my life on nobody. And I wouldn't rat on nobody. I didn't do that. I got them because they got me big time. And they still were riding my back. Even in jail, they come and ask me for money. When I got locked up, they asked me for money, even in jail.
Still?
They wouldn't let me be. They wouldn't let me be. So, hey, you know what? They got paid back big time.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Right now, like, the do not snitch thing or the code of the streets is, like, a real big deal. You haven't been, I guess, at the forefront of probably such a movement. Do you feel that right now people need to help police solve crimes, or do you feel that they should not snitch, or if you live by the law, are you allowed to snitch? And if you live by the streets, then you can't?
They can live by the code of ethics all they want to, and they can do what they want to by that. I have no real opinion on that, because people get caught up in different things. Nicky told me about 3 weeks ago, we had a telephone conversation. Yeah, we make a document about 2 months ago, I guess.
Nicky Barnes, right?
Yes. Told me that in the telephone conversation that he couldn't even buy a pack of cigarettes when he got locked up. got fish, and the rest of the kids took all his money, all his drugs. He had like 20, 30 keys left out. They took all that. They took his house. He started going with the old lady, a girl called Thelma. They started going with her and just dogging him out. He couldn't even buy a pack of cigarettes. Every time he called, he couldn't get through. They cut the telephone, they disconnected the telephone. He told me they really did a job on him.
Why though? Is it because?
Well, why they getting their pay back now? Because Guy Fisher, I understand, he got life without possibility of parole in jail, and some of the rest of them. But Nicky, I guess he did what he had to do. He feel like doing. Me personally, I would have known. I wouldn't have did it that way.
Knowledgeable about the dealers that came later, like Alpo and Rich Porter?
No, ma'am, I didn't know them. They were youngsters. They come after I did. I don't know them, no, ma'am.
Do you know anything about, did you hear anything about their stories, perhaps, from your sons? Or
no, really, I don't know. My son is not into it either.
Okay.
My son, he's into rap. He's a rapper.
So your son's a rapper?
Yes, sir.
What's his name?
Frank Lucas Jr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Diddy's father, we're talking to Frank Lucas. Now, you knew Diddy's father? Puff Daddy, Sean Combs?
Oh, yeah, I know Melvin Cohen Barry. That's who you call Puff Diddy?
Yeah, Diddy.
I didn't know
Call him Diddy.
that. I wasn't aware of that. Yes, sir, I know Puff Cohen up.
Now, he was
I know his father real well.
Now, what did he do? He was a hustler as well?
Big time.
Oh, he was...
Was he
Hey,
big time like you?
I'm sorry, Puff, but I got to tell it like it is.
That's right.
Was he on your level big?
Yeah, you were right there. Melvin right there. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was right there. He was a big time. I remember one time we went there. He got locked up on 3rd Avenue, about 139th Street. There's a precinct over there somewhere, right off 3rd Avenue. Mm-hmm. We went in there he got locked up with like a key of cocaine. We went in there to see me and a guy named Hollywood Harold, which he died since then. Mm-hmm. Went in there to get the cocaine. We made it a deal to get it. Make it a long story short, I get it right in a minute.
Right. Take your time.
We went in there and made a deal to get the cocaine. We made the deal, and the police didn't want to bring it out. They wanted us to bring it out. So they had to bring it around the street, and they would run like scared ready, throw it out the car, and kept on riding. Mm-hmm. And I paid, I think it was $36,000 to get Melvin out.
Wow.
I paid him to get out, and short after then, he died. I mean, he got killed. And the bastard did it. Ain't no, Melvin's a good guy. You can't kill a guy like Melvin.
You went to Vietnam at a time that there was war going on, and you made a connect to get, heroin sent back to the States. How were you, how did you even think about doing that, and how did they even let you get to Vietnam during that time?
Easy. All you need is a passport and $10. I had the coffin special made and put false bottom in them. Mm-hmm. So I get 10 to 12, 15 keys in each coffin. Mm-hmm. Each coffin, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Each coffin. And there was like 500 coffins or whatever it was. We just only one time we did that.
Okay.
Did you ever use it?
No, ma'am. I never used drugs in my life. Okay, maybe a little, but not.
Who was the gentleman that was like guiding you after Bumpy Johnson died? They didn't mention who he was in the movie, but he made it seem like he was a liaison, and he said Bumpy told me to make sure you had everything you needed.
Zach Robinson. That was my conversation when Bumpy died. Bumpy told him if I ever needed anything, make sure I never wanted for nothing.
Okay.
Little name told me to lean on Zach Robinson. That's just what I did.
Did he wind up doing any time ever?
Oh, Zach Robinson, he was on trial, but he disappeared. Nobody never know what happened to him.
And you don't either?
Yeah, I do.
To the young fake wannabe drug dealers right now that are standing out there overnight trying to get sales, is there a message that you think they need to receive from you, someone that's done it?
Yes, ma'am. I can give them good stuff. They can put a good use if they like, but I'm gonna give them the real deal. Get your butt off that corner out there and go to school. Get a job, man. All you're gonna do is cause a whole lot of heartaches for your mother and father, and your people, your wife, your kids. That's all you're gonna do. I tell you what, when you go to jail, your kids is 5 or 6 years old. When you come back, they'll be 19 and 20.
Do you ever regret anything that went on, Mr. Lucas? Do you ever regret anything that went on in your life, or the choices that you made to be the American hustler and
American
gangster or whatever?
I'm so glad you asked that. I'm very proud of you for asking that. Yes, sir, I regret it. To the day I regret it to the day I die. Mm-hmm. Being a gangster is bull. Excuse your expression, y'all. It's
bull crap, he said.
Yeah, that's what I said, bull crap. Y'all excuse me.
Right.
But it's no good. I feel very remorseful for what I did. Mm-hmm. And I sat down sometime and I really started crying for what I did. what I did was not good and ain't good, please, kids, go to college. Don't do this.